Right, so if I look at this now, it looks fair enough. As I'll say, a lot of the formatting or all of the formatting really will be lost and we'll have to reformat the stuff over. But what I can do now is I can click there and start to drag down. You can see because that is a merged column, if you click on it, it will just drag down all of it or select all of it right under that. So I'm going to go down right to that point. I've now selected everything that I want to copy. So what I can do now is I can click on copy there, or I can click with the right hand mouse button and click on copy. And then I'm going to go back to the web document, which is there, and we're going to retry to do this. So I will go to practice articles, and you will see that there's nothing because we cancelled the previous one. I will then create a new article, and there you have it. Okay, so if I now just click in here with the right hand mouse button, I can click on paste. I will get the same message. You remember that we had before where we have to press the control key and hold it in and then press V and then press OK. And all of a sudden you will see that whatever is copied over from the Excel spreadsheet looks far better than what we had when we did it in the from the Word document. So the next thing that I need to do is, this video is dragging out a little bit, but there's a lot to go through, is to format this whole document. So here are all my tools that I can use for formatting. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the format altogether, and I'm going to choose normal div. But hang on, before you do that, you have to select everything. Clicking on that button selects everything that we have, and you will see that everything is selected. Now I go ahead and I click there and choose normal div. Then I will click on the font and I will choose Vedana because Vedana I like the font because it reads easily on the web. And then the size will be 16. Also the size is easily readable, especially for the older people that can't see very well. And there you can see, but now you will notice, can you see that all the formatting, so okay, I'm going to get rid of this now, and then I'm going to move that over to the left so we can see the formatting that we have, that we had there. And we can work from this document because from Word over to Excel, it kept the formatting intact. Right, so just going right to the top of the document, we'll start there and we will start to format. Now, first thing I will do is I will make sure that everything fits in. So if I click anywhere on this table with the right hand mouse button, I go to my table properties. I then change the width to 100, and instead of pixels, I choose percent. That means it'll spread it out over the whole page or over the whole area that is currently not in use. You will see that right now. At the same time, I'm just going to do that for the minute. And there you can see it spread it out and it used it over the whole all space that we have. So if you stretch it out like that beyond the width of the page, you will see that it remains in 100% column. I'm just making it narrower again so we can see this side as well. Right, so and now you can make loads of choices. As you can see there, you can see that I don't want that to cover up there. let me just do that. You can see that you've got shading in the back there, and you've got um, bold text, which is what we're going to do. So first thing, I'm just going to do all the bold text first. So all you do is you select, and the way I select it is by double clicking on the word and then click on bold. Scroll down. Oh, did I? Yes, there's June, and click on bold. Next is July. There's July. Click on bold. Right. August. Make it bold. And it is tedious to do this, but on the web it works differently than with big packages like um, Excel and Word, for instance. It is not nearly as intricate. Okay, you can see we've got mixed games, lady games, and then Bucks men and the burn and blade for the ladies there. It is not in bold. Even that is not in bold, but to be consistent, I will change that to bold, and I will change that. Double click on the first word, drag over, and click that on bold as well. So everything that we wanted to be bold is now set to bold, so we can carry on with the rest of the formatting. And this is going to be very long and very tedious, and I think I'm going to speak through just touch on some of it, but then I'm going to eventually, when I edit the video, I'm going to speed it up, and then you won't be able to hear my voice, just so that everything is done. But what we need to do is we need to put um, a shadow, that gray highlight shadow at the back. So I click on there, I click on cell, not click, I just hover over cell. This menu pops up and I go to cell properties. Now I am able to choose a background color. So I go into choose background color. I'll use that color, which is very similar to what you have on the document. Click on OK, click on OK again, and you can see that it is in there. So I'll repeat that for everything else, and I will cell properties, choose the background color. It is that color, but you can't. You have to choose it here again because it needs to put it in there, and then press OK again, and it's highlighted that again. Now, what I need to point out at this point is that you can see that there is no lines, and it becomes a little bit more difficult to read things when it's not when there aren't any visible lines in between them. So I can now go to the right hand mouse button again, click on table properties, say give me a border size of 1, and click on OK, and you will notice that the borders came out a little bit more significant. What I also will do at the moment is I will give it the name fixtures. Let me see, Denham. I will copy that. I will copy that, put it on my clipboard, and I will copy that in there. Denham Bowls Club 2018-2019. No, that's not what we want to say. We want to say fixtures. Fixtures 2018/2019. The alias, of course, is generated automatically, so I'm not going to worry about that. The next thing is I need to change the category from uncategorized to practice articles, Remember, I want to put it on the practice articles where the public can't see it. And just go back to content quickly and save it and then have a look. I will come back and update again. Let's just save it so we can have a look and see what we have so far. Right, it is successfully saved. It is not on the fixtures page, it is in the practice articles page, and later on I will change that from practice articles when I'm happy with it. From practice articles I will change it over to fixtures and then it should appear properly. Right, so if we look at that, that is the name of it, Fixtures 2018/2019. Just click on that so we can look at it, and that's what it looks like at the moment. So you got this this gray borders, cell borders, and you've got the gray highlighting the different months, and it looks okay. So there's still a lot of formatting to be done, but it looks okay. There's other things that seems to be wrong. There seems to be a space that shouldn't be there. There as well, and yes, small little things that needs to be tidied up. Okay, so let's go back in and edit, and I'm going to go ahead and update these things without any commentary. Oh yes, generally when you edit articles, you will sometimes find that empty lines are put in front of the article. All you do is you click there and you press your backspace button and even your delete button, and it'll take it away. Right, so let's carry on with the rest of the formatting. I'm going to start from the top. That's the top, so I'm going to see that Wednesday 25th I need to make that red, so I just select across the row just the stuff that I want to change. I choose my text color, choose red, and done. Then the next one would be May. I need to change the cell color, and I choose the color, which is that. Okay, done. And so I will carry on. So from this moment, I won't comment on what I'm doing. I will speed up the video because this is going to take a long time. I will choose the right colors there, as you will eventually see, and you only do it by means of the cell properties. Right, so here I go. Right, now here I need to make a change for these four. So the text here should be white, which is that corner, and the cell properties background color should be black. Right, here again the text should be white and the background, the cell background color should be red. Nice bright red, use that one. Oops, I didn't want to change that, so I'm just going back into that cell properties, choose that, and I clear the color for that. There you go. Right, then this and that should be black. I think the background color here is sort of blue. So that should be black, but the background should be, again, that blue that I'm struggling to find a proper blue. I think that's the blue that I chose in the end. And the background for that should be that green. And I've chosen to use that green. It's not perfect, but it's near enough. Right, and we can carry on the background here.